Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing well. We are back with the glam videos. So finally, today is going to be a review on the new NYX Buttermelt Glaze skin tint. So for the claims, you'll be looking better than ever with this 93% skincare tint infused with shea butter, mango butter, and niacinamide. This non-greasy glaze leaves skin smooth and protected. You better believe this formula has no white cast and even resists fading for a soft, glow glazed look. Get glowing glazed donut skin and SPF30 protection in a skincare-based formula that wears up to 12 hours. Now in 10 sheer but delicious shades, this glaze has got you buttered down in benefits. So those are all the claims, girl. For starting off, I'm going to prime my face with the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer. This is the Velvet Blur Primer. I wanted to use a primer that wasn't going to be like super sticky or anything. It wasn't going to add too much to my face. And this is a good, I don't want to say it's a pore filling primer because it's not necessarily a pore filling primer, but yeah. This is how the packaging looks. So it does come in a squeeze tube. I would say, I guess out of the other packaging options, I can get down with the squeeze tube. I hate having to open up a squeeze tube. Like, I love a little serum bottle or a foundation pump. But if I had to choose another like packaging other than a pump bottle and a serum packaging, I would choose a squeeze tube next. Like, it's very convenient. This formula, I will say, is not super, it's not super thin like the Maybelline skin tint, but it's not super thick. Like, upon squeezing it out of the tube, once you apply it to your face, oh my gosh, it literally just blends almost instantaneously. This is very, very light coverage. So if you're looking for something that even has a good amount of coverage, this may not be your best friend. I truly find that this is pretty light. I did start off using a brush on one side first, and then on this side I am using a sponge. And I will say that I did prefer the brush method because it did add a little bit more coverage. With the sponge, it literally felt like I was just rubbing moisturizer on my face, which is fine. It is a skin tint, all right? This is not a foundation. It is not here to, it's not meant to cover your hyperpigmentation and acne marks and all that good stuff. It's meant to even out the skin as best as possible. Now, I did want to try to see if this product was buildable, and thankfully it is very, very buildable. I would recommend you going all over your face with the skin tint with one layer, and then going in with the second layer on the areas that you feel like you need more coverage. For me, that is on my outer cheeks, like where you contour. I do have some darkness there around my mouth and a little bit on my forehead, just a little bit more. And I also needed to revamp this side. Since I did do it with the sponge, it just wasn't looking as I don't want to say as fuller coverage, because this is not full coverage, but the coverage was definitely looking better on one side than the other. And yeah, that is basically it for the foundation. I am going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me concealer because I wanted to use something also light as well. I didn't want to use any products that were going to be too heavy. Y'all know I am a glam girl, so I love full coverage. A lot of the products that I do have offer more coverage and this and that. I really didn't want that for this look. I wanted to see how the skin tint was gonna perform well on its own as best as possible. But yeah, at the end of the video, I give you obviously my full and final thoughts as I was testing the product out. But now that it's been a day or two and I've really sat with my thoughts, I absolutely love this skin tint. It's crazy because it is so light coverage, and I am a full coverage girl. Like, I have hyperpigmentation, I have acne, you know, I have acne dark spots, I have all the things, and you would think that I would not like a skin tint so light, but this one is just super duper gorgeous. I will say you do need to use a little bit more of it than the huge. I also don't know if that's because I have a giant face, so I have to cover quite a bit of surface, and I found that I used quite a bit of product. But yeah, other than that, it was a great foundation. It felt very light. I didn't feel it on my face. It looked really good. It didn't look it didn't settle in really lines or anything, which was really, really great for me. I do have combination to oily skin, and I did find that it did become oily, but it didn't become like I could cook chorizo on my forehead, you know? It just became almost glowy, like skincare glowy. But yeah, that is it, you guys. You can go ahead and continue on to see the rest of this makeup tutorial. I'm just defining my face a little bit more with this contour, adding some good old blush, you know, nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna be doing the crazy eye today, none of that. I really just wanted to test out these products and see how I like them for myself. One last thing that I forgot to mention is how did products apply on top of this. I feel like my products went on really, really smooth. Again, it dried down, and it dried down to, I don't want to say a transfer finish, because it was definitely not transfer, but it definitely wasn't wet. And when I went to go apply my products, nothing got stuck or anything like that. It didn't become patchy. I didn't notice any patchiness anywhere. And I pretty much used creams all over my face for this look today. And I did go in and set with powders. And yeah, everything was great. It was a really good makeup day. I haven't been impressed with a skin tint in a while since my Maybelline skin tint. And I love my Maybelline skin tint, to be completely honest. Absolutely love. However, it's just a little bit too dark for me. I still have not purchased a lighter shade. And who knows? I don't know, you guys. First of all, I love the Maybelline skin tint because it has more coverage. So that's one thing. So I don't know. This has less coverage. Y'all know I love mixing foundations. Maybe I should mix those skin tints. Oh my gosh. It'll probably be like the most perfect skin tint I could ever ask for in my life. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna try that soon and let you guys know how that ends up going. But so far so good with this one. I absolutely love. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. You will be hearing my final thoughts very shortly. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the NYX Buttermelt Glaze skin tint. I actually really liked it. I actually really liked it. It's definitely light to medium coverage. I would say it's faring more so on the light. It's not really super buildable, I will say, because I did 2 layers, and the 2 layers layered on perfectly on top of each other, but even then the 2 layers wasn't that much. So if you're looking for something that's more on the medium coverage side, you're probably not gonna like this. However, if you want something that's very light, it doesn't have much coverage at all, but still looks pretty, this one is really good. And I did actually prefer, I used a sponge and I used a brush. I did prefer the brush over the sponge. I just feel like the sponge kind of just ate up all of the product, and there was like almost a non-existing. It was like I was spreading primer all over my face. There was no coverage or anything. The brush definitely added a little bit more coverage, even though it wasn't a lot, and it did blend out perfectly fine. Like there was nothing that was like really patchy. I did use a liquid bronzer, a liquid blush on top, a powder blush, and so far so good. I don't see anything wrong with this foundation at all. I personally love it. But yeah, this is how my face looks. I would say I would give it a good, oh, the color was actually very, very good as well. I thought it was going to be a little bit dark for me, but the color is perfect. Do I have any complaints about it? So far, no, I don't have any complaints at all. I'm trying to look in like every single crevice. But yeah, there's nothing that I don't like about it. I feel like it looks really, really pretty. It's very simple. Definitely not gonna cover any like blemishes or anything like that. You're definitely gonna need to spot conceal, but other than that, it is gorgeous. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for me for right now. And yeah, it's very glowy, so if any of my oily skin girls want to try out this foundation, you should definitely give it a solid try. I however love a glowy foundation. And I have combination skin. Obviously, also too, I'm not working, well, I do work a full 8 hours plus, but I have access to my makeup and all that good stuff at all times, so I can touch up at any time that I want to. But yeah, that is it for my review. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. My skin does look, yeah, I love it.